Hey everyone, welcome back to Inkmattic, the personal finance channel here on YouTube. We also have a blog which is inkmattic.com. So yeah, it's worth checking out if you haven't already. That's inkmattic.com. It's also in the description. Today we're going to be talking about the portfolio update, specifically the Trading 212 portfolio update. It's episode 64, and today we're going to be talking about some things that happened during a week, such as the new president coming into office, Joe Biden. But we're also going to be talking about stocks that have how they've been performing, stocks that have been doing good, stocks that haven't been doing good, stocks that I've purchased, and dividends that I've received. I've received 3 dividends since the last update, which I'll share with you later in this video. Before we get started, if you're interested in investing and you enjoy these videos, or even if you're new to this channel, you can use my link in the description and open a Trading 212 account from as little as £1, and you'll get a free share worth up to £100 when you do so using the link in the description, or head over to inkmattic.com/trading 212. So yeah, let's get started. So the portfolio is now at £11,221.68p. I've invested £9,942.46p. That is including any profits that I've sold from shares and dividends that have been reinvested. So returns at the moment is £1,279.22p. That's 12.87%, slightly lower than some of the top we had in the week. So if we go to the top, I was around 15.3% or 15.89%, which is, really good. It has gone down, and I think this is just because of the new presidential Joe Biden becoming the new president officially. And yeah, we've seen basically stocks fall off towards the end of the week. So, that's that. But yeah, that's it. Let's dive into the stocks that have been doing well. So let's go with Apple. I have added a little bit to Apple, and that's only through the pies, but it's currently at $139.03. And it is up 9.39% in the week. Apple is one of those stocks that, always surprises me, and they're continuing to innovate. And I think those MacBook M1s are literally so good. Well, sick. I really want one, even though I hate Macs, but that is really tempting me, especially with battery life and performance. So I'm thinking when things go back to normal and I actually have to commute and stuff like that, then I will definitely be picking one up. For right now, it doesn't really make sense because I've got a desktop and I don't need it. But I will be picking one of those up when we go back to normal. So with that being said, I think they continue to innovate with their products and stuff like that. I say innovate, I guess it's just ease of use, I'd say, which really kind of stands out with them. So I'd be really interested to know what their plans are for this Apple car that's been really hyped up over the last few weeks. Whether it's going to be the battery tech within the cars, self-driving technology that they'll license out to other manufacturers. Personally, I think those two things they would definitely excel at. But in terms of manufacturing, I think there was some news about Kia or Hyundai earlier in the week. But that's about it. I've got 1.2 shares at the moment. That's valued at £122.13p. I am up £14.63p. That's 13.61% in the green. However, the FX impact has taken about 3.1% out of my overall gains, giving me that 13.61% in the green. Average price is at $118.56. No, I'm really happy with that. I'm pretty bullish on Apple. I say bullish I'll buy it if I've got some spare cash, but it's not something that I'm going to be actively putting in specifically, just because I think there's other companies that might be slightly better value, or that kind of fits my needs. I'm not saying, you should do that, but, these are just what I think, and it's not personal advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so obviously do your own due diligence with that. The next one is American Express has had actually a really good week, to be honest. It is up 3.28%, but when we look over the last year, it is actually at its highest point since March, which is actually really good. So, I'm really happy with that. And I do think, long term that this is going to be a good stock. I personally really want an American Express card, and that is something I will be getting in 2021, but not right now. So yeah, I did have an American Express. It was great. Those little perks that you get. So yeah, I think as soon as like the travel industry picks up again, I think this is going to be a good stock to hold. It's just my opinion on that. With that being said, there's a couple stocks that have been going down, specifically Energy Transfer. So I did sell 10% of my holding at this $7.20, well, between $7 and $7.25. I reduced my position by about 10%. So I sold off like 40 shares. Since then, I have actually this week I have been buying. I've purchased 15 shares back at a slightly higher price than my average price, but you know it is coming up to their distributions or ex-dividend, whatever you want to call that. And I figured, you know what, I might as well just buy into it now. So I've got 415 shares at the moment, valued at £1,968.45. I am down £73.15. That's 3.58% in the red. Almost said green there. It's actually red. However, all this is actually from the FX fee, which is a little bit annoying if I'm honest, because if we exclude the FX fee, the FX impact, sorry, I should be correct, I'd actually be £26.30 in the green. That'd be about 1.29%. However, because of the exchange rates and the time that I purchased it and the time that it's at now, I am actually down 4.87%, which is giving me a loss of £99. So overall, I'm down £73.15, which isn't ideal, but what are you going to do, to be honest? So yeah, I'm planning to hold this for a while, and you know, reaping that 9 to 10% yield. So but this does raise an issue for me, especially with the Biden administration. So I know they have basically blocked the Keystone pipeline, which is a kind of benefits both the US and Canada. And I know the Canadian Prime Minister wasn't too happy about that. But this also does raise the issue with the Dakota pipeline, which Energy Transfer does have. And I think this is why the stock has been tumbling. And that's what I'm thinking. And that could cause an issue with Energy Transfer. So I would love to know what you guys think about this stock. And do you think the Biden administration will be affecting the Dakota pipeline? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's move on to the next stocks. What I want to talk about is dividends that I am expecting that I haven't been paid yet. And that is two stocks at the moment. So if we go down to Telefonica, I'm still waiting on that dividend from Telefonica, and I did contact Trading 212 and they said that it was paid on the 13th of January. So I'll be waiting for that. So I should be getting this in by the next update. So I'll let you know when I get that. The next one is Aviva. I have had a payment from Freetrade already, but with Trading 212, it's usually a week behind, just because the process that they have going through multiple brokers or their broker provider, which is IB. So I should be expecting a dividend from these. I'm expecting about £10 at the top of my head, but so I'll update you on that. The next one I want to talk about, which is Main Street Capital. I've had a dividend from them already. I did mention this in the last one, but they are doing actually really well. I am up, in the last week, they are up 2.13%. Current price is at £33.03. I've got 45 shares at the moment, worth £1,085.98. I am up £17.86. That's 1.67%. But the best thing about this, what I really like about this stock right now, is if I go to history, dividends, and they pay me £5.76 every single month, which I'm actually really happy about, and it's something that is really nice to see that build up. Compared to this time last year, I only got 34 cents for the month of January 2020, which is actually a huge improvement on my part. But then moving on to the next one, which was Realty Income, it is also seeing a slight recovery from the share price last week when they had that, I believe it was a share issue. So Rob Knight commented on my last video and let me know that there was a share issue for that. So thanks for that. But yeah, so with this, it is $59.86 at the moment. I am down £40.70p. That's 4.06% still. So I'm not too worried about this. But if we go to dividends, I have received 20 cents per share for 19 shares, which gave me £2.78p. So pretty happy with this. I do have this on my stake portfolio as well. If you haven't seen that update, link is in the description and in the cards above, which is good. So that gives me about £7 ish per month that I should be expecting every single month, which is great. And I know that's a minimum that it'll be grown by. And then the next one that I want to talk about, which is a National Grid. So with National Grid, I still think they're a good buy in my opinion. Where is it? Here we go. So it hasn't had a good week. Well, it's kind of like broken even, to be honest, or just about. I've got 16 shares at the moment, worth £139.84p. I did buy 5 shares this week. I am up £1.62p. That's 1.17% in the green. And I did get a dividend from them as well, which I'm actually really happy about. And that is, I got 11 shares that they paid a dividend of 17p, which was £1.87p. So really happy with that. And this is something that I do want to increase over the long term. And yeah, so at some point I will be increasing this. I think it's a good buy. And I do think, that infrastructure does need a little bit of an upgrade, and as we're using more electricity, I think they are going to be in a much better demand. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about these stocks that I've got in my portfolio. What are the ones that you are looking at? And if you're thinking about getting into investing, you can use my link in the description, which is inkmattic.com/trading212. When you deposit £1 in your account, we'll both get a free share worth up to £100. You get a free share and it helps support this channel as well. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one.